So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Let's go. Hey, alert 33.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Regular. One touch.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Packers defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Point it right. Stop.
On first down, Watson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Watson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Hey, alert 33. Run.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Real. Pistol.
To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at this Niner defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ready?
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. To throw now, here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Packers at 3-10 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the 9 or 16.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it, so in a spot like that on 4th down, is it kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation. But if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Set.
Elliott will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 14-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Mayfield now from the 50. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play fake. Mayfield. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 39 yards there, a big one.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Nick Bolton there on the tackle from the 44-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Love now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready?
Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Niners' 20-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through and drop him for an 8-yard loss. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First down, Love to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Watson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second and 10. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. I give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's second and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And again, it's Mayfield. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Glove. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well. Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. As he throws there, incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Ross on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Pushes him over. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up,
They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ready.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Love with a give to Dillon. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Ready.
It's 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mayfield off the play fake. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield binds it up. Pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to make. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident if we can could say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. Now they're going to face a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him when it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now.
4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8.
Set.
Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ready?
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 93 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
They're on 21-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Here's Baker. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Stays on his feet, and he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key.